My camera on? My camera is on. 239 Hockey League. Johnny B in the house tonight. Yes, I am wearing a shirt that says Caribbean Cruise. That's how stylish I am. So we got a night. It's a Wednesday night edition of 239 Hockey League in the crease. I'm Johnny B, as I've told you, and you probably know. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you do. I don't know, but hey, that's who I am. I'm the guy with the hat, and we got a good series on tap for you tonight. That's right. We got the series right here, which is, man, Jamie, your connection's hurting, bro. Tonight we have the Puck Hogs taking on the Rockers, and according to the 239 Hockey League website, there they are. They're getting ready, and there's no sound to the stream. Why is that, Jimmy? Why don't you have a sound? Anyhow, according to this website, oh, awesome! My camera card ain't working. Well, it needs to be refreshed. It's not that it's not working; it needs to be refreshed. It is working on my input. Let me unplug it and plug it back in. Hold on a sec. All right, good start. Good start. Okay, Jimmy, your connection's hurting, bro. All right, let me hear. We're gonna have to go back to Weasel. We did have Weasel up and ready to go. I'm gonna pull him up. I didn't by default because generally goalie streams don't always work out the greatest, but it's better than Jimmy lagging every 4 minutes. And there's no sound. What up, Kitty? Jimmy lagging. What up, Kitty? Yep, ads. Oh man, it's all about the ads, bro. What up, Kitty? What up, Kitty? Kitty cat, meow, meow, meow. Kitty cat, meow, meow, meow. What's up, kitty cat? What's up, kitty cat? Oh, Renfree's streaming. Let's use hers. She usually has a good connection. Oh, did she make affiliate? Yeah, she did. She got ads on her. Cool. All right, let's get Renfree on here. All right. Yes, American. Don't forget to insure your home with American Home Shield. We're going to catch Renfree right after this ad break. Stick around to support the stream in 21 seconds exactly. So after the ad for the American Home Insurance, we're going to catch the stream any minute now. 7 seconds left in this ad. Welcome back, Kitty. Meow, meow. Happy New Year. Yeah, we're back. All right. All right, there we go. All right, ads are done. All right, so this battle features the two teams. There's only one series tonight. Two teams. The two teams who, as of today, the middle of week 2, Wednesday, May, whatever it is, 7th, 14th, 21st, June 4th, whatever it is, the middle of week 2, these two teams have not played. This is week 2. These two teams have not played a series yet. And we have a penalty call already. Wow. Good job. All right. Who is this and what's going on here? Got a tripping call already. So the first penalty is going to go to the Rockers. Rockers in the white and purple jerseys, the Puck Hogs in the black. There is a point. There's Dangles from the point over to deceptive back from the point there with the puck. Sides. Trudeau. I believe that's a political statement with a shot on goal. Yes, right there. Oh, wow, my capture card ain't working still. What the heck is going on? All right, I'll have to figure that out. All right, let's try that. Hopefully the capture card will work. Not that it doesn't work, it just sometimes it goes to sleep mode and doesn't wake up. So the Rockers, 0-0, taking on the Puck Hogs. No wins, no losses, no overtime losses. That's where we're at. So statistically, we'll talk about it in a second. Looking at the actual NHL, right? We got a goal, the first goal. Who gets the first goal here? Let's go. Alien dude. Alien, bro. This is Lemansky from Jimmy and Mr. Pierre Trudeau, I guess. I guess that's who that is. His name is Pierre Trudeau, I'm guessing. 1-0 for the Puck Hogs. So the Rockers regroup now, and they're going to go with it now. Welcome all you folks in the chat. I want to welcome Hello Kitty. I want to welcome Cobb Don, Jimmy and Weasel, who are also in the chat. A couple of folks over on YouTube. And we're having some latency issues on YouTube. That's okay. It's YouTube. Compression rates are a little bit different. Blah, 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 blah. And it'll fix itself out. I'm not that worried about it. Looking at the actual NHL. Looking at the NHL now. Looks like we have one game tonight. Actually, it's on right now. Let's put it on. The Toronto Maple Leafs are leading 4-3 to the Florida Panthers, and this is interesting. This is game 2. Toronto leads 1-0. Now, this is a series. Everybody said the Panthers were going to kill the Leafs, and for a moment, I believed it myself too. You know, the Panthers are one of the best teams in the league. You know, Toronto is known for choking, harder than a toddler choking on gummy bears. Honestly, though, 3 minutes left in the third period. Perfect time for me to join, right? Honestly, I think Winnipeg Jets might do it this year. I've been watching some highlights from the stream, the games, and I watch a couple of Jets games, and man, the Jets look good this year. You know, I grew up at a time when the Jets were terrible. So I got the hockey game on. So I'll be commentating both 239 and the Toronto, Florida game, I guess. Yeah, 2 minutes left in the third. Is it in? It's in Florida right now, right? Yeah, isn't it Florida or is that Toronto?
Here's the first look at the power play. Power plays are a funny thing, especially
Winnipeg plays tomorrow or something like that. Yeah, I got the game on the TV up on the wall there too. Not that I'm not paying attention to 239, but this is a good looking game here. 4-3 with about minute and a half left in the third. Oh man! And like I said, everybody you talked to was convinced that this would have been a sweep. Panthers would have swept the Leafs maybe 4-1. At best, the Leafs would have won. But it's in Toronto. Okay, all right, there it is. Scotiabank. I see it. Okay, my hometown. The game is taking place in my hometown. I do remember Scotiabank Center when it was the Air Canada Center. All right, so here we go in the 239 Hockey League. Jimmy with the left side puck loses it to Shem, and Shem, the captain. Here comes Shem over to Renfrey. Renfrey shot on goal, low side shot. Big save there by the goaltender. All right, looks like we have 43 seconds left in the Toronto Maple Leafs game. It's still 4-3 for the Leafs. The Florida net is empty too. Yeah, we're gonna do both games. I'm going 2 for 1 here, and here we go with Chipperson over for the Rockers. Intercepted by Deceptive, dumps it down the ice. John Tavares now just skating around like a dude. He's from Oakville. He's from my town. He's one of the players. Yeah, he's from Oakville, which is where I'm originally. After I was born and raised in Toronto, but I lived in Oakville for a while. Goal here in 239 Hockey Land. We got the Puck Hogs again. Nice. Puck Hogs looking good right now, and Dainty Dangles from Lemansky and Deceptive. 2-0 Rockers. A minute left in the first period. 4-3 Toronto Maple Leafs. 33 seconds. Hopefully nobody caught that. 33 seconds left in that game. A little bit of a speech slurring moment there for me. Yeah, clip that, chat. Clip that. That could be a 239 hockey team. And I bet you one day it will be. Somebody's going to come up with that. Governor Trudeau. Oh, my God. Talk about a political statement. Whoever's name is Governor Trudeau is going to get the highlight of the period, and just a big hit there, a shutdown hit. I'm not here to discuss politics. I'm not into that, but no. But I'd say that player name is a political statement if I ever seen one. One of the players' name is Governor Trudeau. So Justin Trudeau was the Prime Minister of Canada. And Donald Trump was talking about making Canada the 51st state, was talking about the Prime Minister now being a governor because it'll be a state. So there's just that kind of little jab in there. It's just kind of a jab. Canadians don't like that. Pale Poner in the chat. Neither of these teams played yet? No, they haven't. Here we go. check it out right now. Still no signal on my capture card. For real?
Opening face-off for period number 2, about set to go. Here we
Oh,
go.
there it is. Yeah, none of these teams played yet.
All right, Pounder, how would you assess this
Check it out there.
through the first 20 minutes played?
And the Toronto Maple Leafs win. Up 2-0. Wow. Look at that. Four games to win the series, and then they move on to the next round. Which would be Toronto's never done this. I mean, Kitty, confirm. This is probably the best they've done in the last 5-10 years, right? I'd say this is the best the Leafs have done. You know, they're kind of choked with us, but they look good. Yeah, I mean, Toronto's got a good team. But yeah, look at this. Puck, Hogs, and Rockers, no games played. So the winner of this game just isn't going to be last place. That's really what they're playing for. So go team. Toronto wins 2-0 up there. Jimmy One in the chat says that's Dars. Hush Kitty in the chat. Governor Trudeau won't ever have, or Governor, what's the guy's name now? I'm sorry. What's the new prime minister they elected? Carney. You know, I've been away from Canada for 20 years, so I kind of forget. Pale Potter says Toronto, this is the best they've done in 30 years. Yeah, probably. Yeah, and it's weird because Toronto's always had some good players, just could never, you know. What's up, Little Woo? Little Woo in the chat. Let's give her a round of applause. Woo is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Woo and her wifey Kitty. Interesting story, and I've probably told this on stream before. When I used to live in Oakville, Oakville was kind of a little Richie town, and a lot of players from the Toronto Maple Leafs lived there. You know, if they got traded over to the Leafs, you know, they would find a house. That's where they lived, was Oakville, Ontario, and little bar. Me and my dad used to go to this bar, and we'll have lunch or dinner together every so often. And it just like nothing, it'd be like a Toronto Maple Leaf guy would come in the bar and, you know, order some wings and a beer. And me and my dad eating wings, and I remember many times I met Doug Gilmour. That's how long we're talking. Doug Gilmour is probably one of the most popular Toronto Maple Leafs that ever played. Dave Anderson. I remember one time my dad was to my left. I was right there. There was an empty seat to my right, and who pulls up and sits beside me? Dave Anderchuk, another famous Toronto Maple Leaf. I'm like, I do one of these. I'm like, oh my God, it's Dave Anderchuk. Like, he just comes, you know. I think he played left wing or something. We got a goal by Lemansky, second of the game. Lemansky over here on 239. One of the positions. Left wing, right wing, two defense. Oh, jeez. Hush Kitty, you met Cujo, Curtis Joseph. I met, not that it's a big deal, but I met Glenn Healy years ago, who was the backup goaltender for the Maple Leafs, only because I was in high school at the time. His daughter played on my girlfriend's softball team, and I'm sitting there watching my girlfriend play softball, and there's Glenn Healy they're cheering his kid on. I was like, he used to be a goaltender for the Leafs years ago. Oh, you met Pale Poner in the chat says, is every skater on Shem's team right-handed? Oh, now oh my gosh, Pale Poner, you're right. Yeah, these guys shouldn't be called the Rockers. They should be called the right-handed players. Like the righties. They should be called the righties. There's not a left-handed player on this team. The righty tighty. That's a 2-3-19 thing for sure. You've met Lanny McDonald and that infamous mustache? No, he has the greatest mustache ever. Here, Lanny McDonald. Yeah, look at that mustache. It's the greatest mustache ever. I'm showing my son a picture. He doesn't know who Lanny McDonald is. I'm showing him a picture, and bro's got the best mustache ever. Seriously, dude's got the best mustache. Maybe second only to Lyle Alzado, who used to play for the Raiders. Let me look up Lyle Alzado. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to mess with this guy. And we do have a goal. The Rockers get on the board. First goal of the franchise this season. Mr. Demidov, Ivan Drago Demidov. Ivan Drago Demidov. Sounds like
uses her eyes. I mean, she is so deceptive, James. She doesn't have to be moving fast. She always finds the back of the net.
Yeah, right? The Bulgarian dude. There you go. Yeah, back when I lived in Oakville, I mean, like I said, I met a lot of Toronto Maple Leafs. A couple guys from like the Argonauts. Mike Pinball Clemens was one. He used to be a running back. And just, everybody would pop in. It was a great, it was a bar called the Oar House. It's no longer there. The Oar House. They had all sorts of boat oars on the wall. Like the wall decor was all boats. Great little place. Me and my dad used to go there. I eventually worked there when I was older. It was fun because you'd go in on a night that the Leafs weren't playing, or if it was like off season, and I remember Doug Gilmour and his wife came in a bunch of times, or a girlfriend, or I can't remember if they were married at the time. But yeah, I'd be like, oh hey, it's Doug Gilmour, cool. Pale Poner in the chat. I got to hang out with Scott Hartnell. Nice. Played for the Philadelphia Flyers. Wayne Simmons and JVR for a bit at the nightclub in Atlantic City. Yo, Atlantic City, where the casinos are. Where the casinos are. That's where Daddy Yankee Casino is. What was the season they had the lockout? Hartnell put on a charity hockey game and had a ton of players. Dude, that's sick. Scott Hartnell, that's a big deal.
Well, there's the horn, and that means 2 periods down, and there's still a critical third.
Yeah, like I said, you kind of meet. It's kind of cool when you go in your little town, and especially like in Philadelphia, because it's a bigger deal because Philly's a huge town. Philly's full of crazy people, but it's harder in a big city. And Oakville, where I lived, was not a huge. At the time, wasn't a huge city. I think it's probably bigger now, but he used to bump in a lot of folks. Grant Fuhr, I think he didn't live too far from me years ago. So pretty cool stuff. I'm sure there's probably baseball players. I'd like to know if any. I never met a baseball player though. I don't think I met any baseball players. I met some WWE wrestlers before. That was pretty cool, but I had to go to Toronto for that. Nathan Phillips Square. They were having it for WrestleMania X8 or whatever, way back in the day. They had a meet and greet, and I went. Me and my buddies Kyle and Adam, and my sister. We went down to Toronto and met a bunch of wrestlers. VII. Ended up meeting Kurt Angle, Kane, and Trish Stratus. Met him. He's from Pittsburgh.
And we are just moments away from the start of
Kane and Trish Stratus. That's how long ago that was.
Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third.
All right, here comes Governor Trudeau now. Yikes. I'm going to not say that anymore because I'm going to that's going to make a lot of people angry. I know that's usually a subject of controversy. All right, stop. Puck is stopped, and we have a stoppage in play. It is the third period now. Game number 1, 18:58 left in the game. 16-8, the shots on goal in favor of Puck Hogs. The score is 3-1. Series is tied at 0-0. Puck Hogs look pretty sharp. The Rock Stars are starting to fight back. And all that good stuff. Hush Kitty in the chat. I met the Undertaker when he came to Monster Trucks. Nice. I would have loved to meet the Undertaker. He was so cool back in the day. Such an awesome wrestler. Dude was seriously awesome.
The Rockstars win the face-off at center. Poked away at center ice. Here's a race for the loose puck. Trying to get back on the attack now. Obstruction penalty coming up. Looks like
we got an obstruction hooking? Yes, obstruction hooking coming up 2 minutes. And that's going to be Jimmy 1-2. Jimmy, you're a scrub. What are you getting penalties for, bro?
There's the hooking call. Detroit's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work. And they take possession. Nice job.
I love the Undertaker. Yeah, he's awesome. Undertaker's pretty amazing.
Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the
Although my favorite wrestler of all time is Chris Jericho. I was always a Jericho-holic.
grabs the puck and
John
moves
Cena, you
around to
can't see me.
disadvantage.
Loved Chris Jericho. I was a huge Jericho fan. My guy. Him leaving WWE after the second time, and once he was doing that was one of the reasons I stopped watching wrestling. Because he kept leaving, and they weren't using him right. And I was just like, yeah. And towards the end of Attitude Era. And we got a goal by the Captain Shem for the Rockers. Trey 93 and Renfrey on the assists. So Rockers are coming back. It's now 3-2. Pale Poner says Stamkos, Martin Brodeur, Lundqvist, James Neal, Kimo Timonen, Brad Richards, Carcillo, Aaron Asham, Jody Shelley. I remember Jody Shelley. Mike Richards, Jeff Carter all played. It was on the boardwalk in AC. Oh, cool. That'd be sick. I used to go to AC all the time back in the day for Daddy Yankee Casino, and I remember the boardwalk, dude. That big building that's off to the left. I think it's off to the left there. The one that looks like a theater or something like that. The one kind of in the middle of everything.
Feeds it to Dangle. And he takes the feed. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Rockstars have it against the wall.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Looking to make something happen
Oh,
in the
I mean, you never know with
offensive zone.
Fortnite.
Great use of the
Fortnite.
he pokes that one away.
I was getting some new big.
Sends the pass down low.
Oh yeah. That's a good discussion point, guys.
Brantford's got the
Can I
puck in their
take
own
this
end.
train and derail it a little bit and take it to a different direction?
Markov's got it in the defensive end. Trudeau's got it to the side.
Yeah. What does everybody think about that George Pickens? You guys, who heard about the George Pickens trade today?
Stick at center by Rideout.
Did it actually go through?
Great little takeaway at center. Detroit's got the puck in the defensive end. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. The Rockstars played along the boards. Reads it perfectly.
Yeah, it looks like
and
it's
comes up
through.
with the
Yeah.
takeaway.
Yeah. Pale Pony in the chat. Cowboys still stink. Yeah, they do.
Sends it over to Trudeau.
You can feel the energy in the
Dallas
building right
Cowboys
now
still
in this
stink.
tight game. The
Yeah, you're not
pressure
wrong.
is on. You have to find a way to embrace it at this moment.
Gonna be interesting.
Brantford's got the puck.
I mean, I'm not surprised they try to trade Pickens. Obviously, it's kind of the same deal as Antonio Brown. You know, he's a great player. I mean, it's unfortunate. He's such a talent.
Detroit's looking
George
for
Pickens is an amazing receiver.
Oh,
It's marred by his attitude and just his persona. Again, same thing with AB. A lot of guys are just toxic anymore. That's what I like about 239. We don't have toxic people. We have good people that are good team players. I mean, once in a while we'll get a few that sneak in that don't do so well. But
Directed to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Comes up with the steal. Feeds the puck to Dangle. From the point, they take control of it. Strong use of the body.
so George Pickens goes to Dallas Cowgirls in exchange for a 2027 sixth-round pick. Oh wait, no, and a sixth-round pick in exchange for a third-round pick and a fifth-round pick. I still think Pittsburgh got hosed. I think Dallas got the better end of that deal. But, well, that is what it is. I mean, I think we all saw that coming. CD Lamb and George Pickens. Wow. I mean, as long, I don't know. That could either be chaos or great. I don't know. But regardless, we do have 48 seconds left in the third period here. In game number one, shot on goal by Levansky. Big block there by Demidov. Pale Pony in the chat. Dak has had Amari Cooper, Des Bryant, and CD Lamb. Now George Pickens, and it don't matter. I'm thinking Dak Prescott could have the good Lord Jesus up at right receiver. Still won't matter. It ain't gonna matter. We got a power play coming up.
Trailing this late in the game, this is going to be a real tough one to come back from here. Now you're short-handed, and there's not enough runway left.
All right, we got a penalty for the Rockers. That's not going to fare well for them. And we're going to have a timeout call. Now, the Rockers are down 2-3, but they're also down a player now. They're going to have a penalty kill coming up. We'll see what they do here. I mean, obviously, you can't just sit there and, oh, well, I'm on a penalty kill. I just got to sit there with my thumb in my rear. You still got to play. You still got to try to get a guy broken free. You know, you're gonna have to take some risks. You're gonna have to leave a guy exposed, or you might have to give up breakaway. But yeah, so here we got only a few seconds to go in the game. Game number 1.
High percentage shooting shot, and that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1, where they were able to capitalize. It's about opening up
Face off as one. Here come the Rockers. The Rockers got to get it out.
and then
Here comes Shem. If anybody can do it, it's Shem. He's the big guy on campus. Big turnover. No, Shem still has a puck. Turnover. Shem somehow keeps it in, and what a great, last-minute shot. And that's going to be it. Hogs hold on to the win. A little bit of a flurry. It's kind of like that P. Diddy Oilers game last night. You know, they were right at the end there, really trying to pummel, trying to fight through. But ultimately, the Puck Hogs will win their first game of the season about a week and a half into the season. I'm gonna bust your chops about that all night. It's taking you off. All right, big game there. 1-0 is a series lead for the Puck Hogs. Good game though, 3-2. A little bit of a flurry of shots there at the end for the Rockers. They could have snuck one through. Who knows? So this is what we're looking at on my other screen here. Show my son who Lanny McDonald is, the man with the beautiful mustache. I mean, look, he used to play for the Calgary Flames. That beautiful mustache. Just look at that thing. Yes, I am using the Opera GX browser. That's the best way to do things. Good. Dave Anderchuk. Now, why did Lanny? Yeah, there's Dave Anderchuk. I remember. There he is. Dave Anderchuk. I remember him when he played for the Leafs. I wonder if I still have all my pictures from Maple Leaf Gardens when I used to go there. I used to go there when I was a kid. I used to go there to the Maple Leaf Gardens. Yeah, I mean, Dave Anderchuk, he was a solid player. He finished off in Tampa, right? Was that his last team? Tampa Bay? The Tampa Bay Lightning. What's this? Well, no, being from Toronto, it was just kind of what we had, It was just kind of like that and the Buffalo Bills for football, because being only a couple hours away there. No, not a Leafs fan, but it was just kind of like nice just to kind of, although I do have, hold on. No, it's upstairs. I'm not going to go all the way up. I do have an autographed Doug Gilmour jersey somewhere. I think it's Doug Gilmour. This guy. Used to play for the Leafs. That dude. Good player. Remember. It's like this. It's like this jersey. This is the style jersey I have, like this old school with that kind of letter. And he autographed it right here. And I was a stupid kid, because I would wear the jersey even though it was autographed. And it got all smeared. It doesn't really look good anymore. Thinking about it now, I was like, stupid. Should have framed that. But I was a kid, and that's just what. That's Doug Gilmour. Down in good old. That's what we see. Up in good old Canada there. Where dreams come true? I don't know. Maybe. Let me I had to zoom out because I don't want to dox myself, but make sure there's no Kingston, Toronto. Yes, my hood right here. Toronto. Grew up here in Oakville. That's the hood right there. That's not the hood. People used to think they were hood in Oakville. I was like, bro, you understand we live in a town. We live in a town that's predominantly old people and golfers. How are you hood? I'm always surprised at how built up Oakville is. And for those who don't know, this is the Oakville area. It's just south of Toronto. None of this existed. It's so big now. Wow. Just crazy.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, bragging rights.
All right, that's enough rabbit holes. Back to business here. Touch Trade 9 Hockey League. Want to welcome some folks have been popping in on YouTube a little bit here. Do it a couple at a time. Welcome, people on YouTube. Say hi. Don't be shy. Hi, YouTube Bukdish.
The officials there at center
Means
ice.
Bukdish. I think Bukdish.
This one underway.
Ramstein.
Put the chatter aside. The puck is dropped. Here we go. Quick pass to Amidovsky.
All right, game 2 is underway. The Rockers in the dark jerseys. The Puck Hogs now in the light jerseys. And game 2 is underway. Just starting. No goals yet. No shots. Everything's 0-0-0. Zeros all around the board. Here comes Demidov right side with the puck now. And can't get anything going. Here comes the captain of the Rockers, Shem.
Corner of the offensive end.
Over to Renfrey. Renfrey with a nice move there. Puck in front. Goalie jumped on that like right away.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still
I got something in my eye.
The Hawks win the draw here in their own end. Detroit's got possession here in the neutral zone. The Rockstars taken along the wall. Grabbed along the board.
All right. Sorry, I got something on my eye. It's like bothering me.
Somehow stays
Here comes the boys.
He really owns the crease when he drops into that
Here come the Dangles over to Lemensky. Lemensky for the Hogs. Oh, can't get anything going. Here come the Rockers. And no, I don't mean Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. I mean the Rockers. Shem and company. Here comes Renfrey, left side. Back that at the Demidov. Demidov at the puck. In front, and oh, good defense there. Trudeau.
from his own end. He picks up the puck.
Only the OGs remember the Peaky Pickles. That's right. Well, actually, we got one of them here tonight, Weasel. He's an original Peaky Pickle back in the day.
Oh, and some lost
Yo,
momentum
Weasel
as
was
the puck
OG.
leaves the zone.
Weasel, Pot Shot, Sports X, a lot of them guys.
Trudeau
I think only a couple less.
moves around along the half wall.
Hush Kitty in the chat. I've been a Leafs fan since the age of 2. That's dedication.
From the neutral zone now.
That's dedication.
From a sharp angle, here's a shot. And a
Right, shot on goal, big save. Here comes Trudeau now
She
with the
maintains
puck.
possession of the puck. Quick feed to Markov. The Rockstars scoop it up along the boards. Quick pass across to Renfrey. Amidovsky's got it in the offensive end. And she shakes off a check. Scores! The captain comes through.
And your dad, yeah, my dad was a Montreal Canadiens fan too. My dad was a huge Montreal Canadiens fan.
He does a great job of maneuvering his body to get available in tight to the goaltender. Anytime you're net front, you want to find a way to get your stick on a puck. This one-timer that he's able to get off beats the goaltender clean.
Puck picked up by Rideout. Lights him up into the boards.
I also found out you don't win friends with salad.
To Renfrey.
All right, big goal there for the Rockers. And the Rockers looking to get the Rockers.
Start all over again outside
I remember
the
that was a good
offensive
wrestling
end.
tag team right there.
Chip Chura's lugging the puck.
Let's look them up.
Takes the feed. Quick feed down low. No, you're not going to get away.
There
with
they
that
are,
one right
the
in front of the
Rockers.
official. Delayed penalty coming up. It's a tripping. It looks like.
Yo, guys, speaking of the Rockers, look at this. Look at this find.
Within reach. They're looking
The
to
Rockers.
equalize
There they are.
the
Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the original Rockers from WWF.
Take to the ice for the first time tonight.
For those who were
First power play opportunity.
for those who were wrestling fans back in the day, like I was.
In practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck.
I'm not a wrestling fan anymore. I haven't watched it in like 20 years, but
Puck leaves the zone.
I used to love that back in the day. Back in the 80s, man, that was
Slides it
good.
over with pace to Amidovsky.
I used to be, not anymore.
Receives the pass. He takes
Shot on
it.
goal and Shem with the tip. Oh, high in the, over the net. Demidov with the puck now. Here come the Rockers
Detroit's got the puck along the wall.
to the point. Shot on goal. Rebound scored. Get some music in there. All right, nice goal there. That was a lot of good action, a lot of good shots, good tips. It's going to be Renfrey with the goal from Trey and Demidov. Yeah, 6 minutes left in the first period.
James grabs the puck inside his own territory. Broken up with the stick.
All right, here come the Rockers.
Detroit's got a hold of the puck. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play.
Back in the net. Oh, what a save.
Oh, and he completely muffs the shot.
The Hogs had a nice chance in the net.
James
Big
has
save
the
there. Here
puck
comes
inside
Jimmy,
the
1-2-4.
defensive zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose
With the
it
puck
up
over to
the
Dainty
net.
Dangles and going to go back to Deceptive.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty
Shoots it in over to Mr. Trudeau. Trudeau to the point.
Slides it back to the blue line. Slides the puck down low. Feeds it down low. Moves the
All right,
puck
a little bit
down
of
low.
puck play behind the net here.
Possession after a solid
Gets it over to Dainty Dangles. Here comes Dangles boy. Shot on goal. Big save. Oh, big rebound.
dishes it to
And Demidov clearing the puck. Trying to give the Rockers a 3-0 lead.
the Rockstars looking again.
Shot on goal. Oh, Shem can't get anything going. Over to Renfrey.
To block that in front.
Loses the puck in front. And Jimmy's got it. Shut up, Jimmy.
With the puck. Here's a short pass to Trudeau.
All right, Lemansky's going to regroup with the puck. Trying to get something going here.
She loses possession.
All right,
after
bro gets
taking it off.
nailed. All right, Trey 93.
There's the horn for period number
Holds on to the puck to end the period. Shem is going to get the spectacular goal highlight of the period. Let's check this out. Nice shot there. Good pass. You know, even better was the pass. I mean, I thought the pass was a difficult one to make. A lot of traffic in front. The goalie was right there. Could have easily poked it, but somehow sneaks it through. That's one of the goals we've had this period, and it is a 2-0 lead for the Rockers. I don't know why I looked this up, because I'm weird like that. But I just decided to look up the geographical center of the United States, somewhere in Kansas. This intersection right here of 130 Road and AA Road. Wow, interesting.
Well, Cheryl, already a third of this
That's the center of America right there, Kansas. Let's take a look at it. Is there a monument? Yeah, there is. That's so cool. I want to go here. I want to see this thing. I literally want to go to Kansas so I can see this stupid thing.
from behind the net.
There's a bench right beside it so you can have a picnic. Interesting.
Interesting. Butterfly position. He's real mobile in his crease and he makes the save.
I think that stuff's kind of interesting.
How did he stop that one?
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes.
Did somebody actually have maintained this?
Dumps it into the ozone.
It was like a pavilion, it was like
Along the
a
wall,
bench.
right out. They gain possession here inside the
Crazy.
neutral zone.
So interesting, so weird.
Detroit's got it
All right,
against the boards.
there we go. We got Shem breaking through a little bit here, and Shem
Inside the defensive zone.
over to Renfrey. Renfrey down behind the net, over to Demidov.
The half wall with the puck. Cutting to the front of the
Shot on goal, and noticing folks are holding onto the puck a little bit here. And I know that nobody just wants to take a shot for taking a shot, but sometimes you just got to let it rip.
poked away in the neutral zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the kick.
Here comes Renfrey with the puck.
The play. Detroit's got it
Over to
in
Trey,
their
over to
zone.
Shem. Lose it. Dainty Dangles gets it over to Lemansky. Lemansky up the left side.
Marcos got it along the wing. Detroit's got control of it now from their own end. Regains control here in the neutral zone.
All right, Mr. Demidov.
Handles
Over
it
to
along the
Chipperton.
blue line.
Shot on goal tipped by Shem. Shem was in front, providing a little bit of traffic, a little bit of a roadblock,
There's the whistle icing the call.
trying to shield the goalie.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We've got a 2-0 game here tonight. Detroit's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it.
Center bears down on that bottom hand, a clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this.
All right, Trudeau. Puck over to Lemansky, loses it to Demidov. So we got a lot of turnovers in the neutral zone. Not a lot going on, but here comes a breakaway. Kind of a breakaway. Big save. Collide. Renfrey collides with the goalie there on that one, and it's going to be still 2-0 for the Rockers.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle.
Oh.
Poked away by Rideout.
Over to Chipperson. Right side, a little bit of room. He's got room there. Try to pass it off to Shem. Intercepted. And it's going the other way now. Over to Jimmy. Jimmy 1-2-4. The Jimmy. All right, Lemansky, right side. Lemansky over to Governor Trudeau. Oh, we got a penalty call coming up here. 2 Renfree. Boarding is the call. Is that going to be a 2 or 5 minute? Look like she might have charged him pretty good there. We'll see what this is. 2-minute minor for boarding. That's a close one. She's very lucky she didn't get the 5.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Detroit's got it in their own zone. Grabs control of it at the point.
All right, Mr. Trudeau. Shot on goal to Jimmy, and no, big save there.
Trying to clear, and they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason.
All right, 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period, and here come the Hogs. Scores!
Holy mackerel!
That's going to be Lemansky. All right, Dainty Dangles, and I didn't catch the other assist. It is now 2-1 as the Puck Hogs get on the board. 5 minutes left in the second period. Lemansky hits first tonight. Dainty Dangles and Deceptive with the assists on this one.
Up along the wing. The Hogs gain possession in their own end. Slides it quickly to James.
All right, Jimmy to Trudeau. Trudeau
The neutral zone now, picking up steam. Slides
with
it
the
across
puck.
to Dangle. Fires it. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
All right, gets it over to Demidov. Demidov's going to skate it up the board. Chipperson over to Renfree.
Hip check there.
Renfree with it now. Oh, in front. Try to push one through. Goaltender. Going to let this. Oh, he's going to hold on to it, actually.
Detroit's offense has been in full effect tonight as they continue to lead late in this second period. Moves the puck more to the middle.
Renfree to Shem in front. Big save. And oh, risky play, but gets it out. Here comes Jimmy with the puck.
Tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
The Hogs are coming up with it now. Over to Lemansky up front in the center. Back to Lemansky. Back to the point. Deceptive. Try to shoot it on goal. And Demidov with the poke. Not going to get anything out of that one. Here comes Jimmy.
To make something happen before the end of the period. Broken up by Renfree.
All right, Lemansky looking to get that shot off. And here comes Shem in front. Scores!
Holy mackerel!
Scores. That's Renfree. Assisted by somebody whose name is unassisted, oddly enough. And looked like her second of the night. Shem and Demidov on the assist.
They competed in all areas, and now they've got that 2-goal cushion heading into the intermission. This will provide a
All right, so here comes Renfree's play of the period. Spectacular goal. All righty now, 12-5 are the shots on goal for the Rockers, and as they lead 3-1. 6:55 is their time in attack compared to 3:34. Passing percentage is between 70 to 77% for both teams. 1 penalty each. Both teams capitalize on their power plays, 1 for 1, both sides. So, you know, statistically, other than the shots on goal, and to an extent the time in attack, which, you know, doesn't always tell the tale, but for stats purposes, you can take a look at that. But, you know, you just get the feeling that the Rockers have just kind of taking control for the most part of the game. You know,
Welcome back, everybody. You know you weren't gonna
Rockers looking a lot. I mean, both teams look good last game. I think the Rockers certainly taking it to the Puck Hogs right now, but still not a huge score. It's 3-1. It's doable. It's comebackable, if that's a word. And if it's not, I just made it up. And we got a penalty call coming to the Hogs. Lemansky tripping. 2 minutes. And there's Lemansky with the glass on his head. I don't like the replays in this game. Instant replay, the automatic ones don't really show anything. It shows the penalty about to develop and then nothing after that. It's so dumb. So dumb. All right. And Chipperton with the puck. Left side. Looking for somebody in front or this area. He's got Demidov off to the right. Loses the puck. And it's going to go the other way. No. It's going to be cleared down the ice. Icing is waved off because it's a power play. Right, Dainty Dangles with the play. Scores! Stars! Stars 44. Let's give him a hammer time. Right, Governor Trudeau with the goal here. Big goal now. And it is now 3-2 for the Rockers. So the Puck Hogs are cutting into the lead now. You know, you get some teams that this might be their period. It might be all they need is a solid third period to, to kind of get things going.
Sometimes when you're on a power play, you can get caught cheating. I think you have a lot more time than you do, and it winds up in the back of their net. That's a tough one.
All right, Governor Trudeau with the puck now. Over to Lemansky. Lemansky, right side. Loses the puck. Back to the point. 15:20 left in the third period. 3-2 Rockers here in game number 2. And apparently Hockey Girl's online, whoever's friend that is. I wonder how long it took her to make that name. I was like, I'm going to think of a gamer tag. Okay. A girl, I like hockey. What could my gamer tag be? Oh, yeah, Hockey Girl. Right, so it took her like a week to come up with that. All right, Deceptive with the puck. Clears down the ice, and here come the Rockers, who are leading 3-2 in this game. Goalie smartly holds on. Now you're going to see different now. A lot of people play the puck out like that. A lot of goaltenders will play the puck. Right now, down 3-2. You know, they were down 3-0. It's 3-2 now. They're slowly coming back. They're not taking that goalie's not taking any chances. Playing the puck out. And I think that's a smart move. You know, why give one up like that? I mean, you work hard to come back to within a goal. You know, the game's winding down a little bit. You know, no sense in taking any risks. All right, Puck Hogs. With the puck, shot on goal over to Trudeau. Here comes Jimmy with the defense over to Demidov. In front. Oh, nothing doing there. Trey 93 with the puck now. Shot on goal from afar. Big save. All right, whistle is blown. 9:41 left in the third period. It is 3-2 for the Rockers. And we're going to get a timeout called here. Shots on goal are 15-6 in favor of the Rockers. All right, they're going to call a timeout smartly. That's got to be the Puck Hogs calling the timeout, I'm sure. Just trying to get their guys some rest, get some fresh skates out there.
Halfway mark of this period. It's a one-goal hockey game. 3-2 is where we sit. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denies the shooter on that play. Detroit's got the puck against the half wall.
All right, down in the corner. Renfrey with the puck. Loses it. She's slow getting up. I wonder if she got hurt on that play. Here comes Deceptive. Over in front, big save. All right, here comes Renfrey up the left side. She's got the puck down to Shem. Big save.
Butterfly as he drops and slides across his crease, he makes the save.
Over to Dangles. Dainty Dangles. In front. Scores. And oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Holy
man.
mackerel!
From Dainty Dangles and G Bird.
They get beat clean by the shot, James, and he's only one player in front of the net, but it's not about how many, it's about where you are. And when you take
It is now 3-3. The Puck Hogs have tied it up, down 3-0. It is now 3-3. What an amazing little feat here. Not only to come back and score 3 goals, but to not concede any in that stretch. So kind of a double impressive play there by the Puck Hogs. Here comes Shem with it now.
She does a great job of working.
Shot going for the. Oh, that was a good shot because that got through the goaltender. Just made it a little bit wide.
Looks like there's gonna be a call.
Good shots though, and deceptive. Gonna get the slashing call.
Right out stick work will land him 2 minutes for slashing. Another chance here on the man advantage.
Well, they've already scored tonight on the PP, James, and looking to really thread the needle again on this one. Their movement, their adjustments have been excellent thus far.
Here's a clearing attempt. Oh, did they need that, getting the puck out.
That's a great defensive play at this time of the game, James. Listen, when it's not in your
All
zone,
right,
you
here
can't
come
score.
the
That's
Rockers.
best play in my mind at this time.
And it's a quick pass to Chipchura. And that's a great read to force the turnover. And that's broken out.
Rockers been trying to get that puck to the center. They've been intercepted a couple times.
Here's a short
And here
pass
come
to
the boys of the Puck Hogs. Lose it to the Rockers. Rockers, Chipperson. Right side defense.
quick feed.
Down low to Jimmy. Jimmy intercepted. Intercepted by a Trey now. Trying to find something going. 2:50 left in the game. 3-3 is the score. Here comes Shem, the captain. Over to Renfrey.
O'Neill's penalty is almost
Turnover by Renfrey. Over to Dangles.
Out of his own end. Detroit's power play comes up empty-handed. We're back to even strength on the ice.
timing is so important in embracing the pressure of that particular moment, James. And this power play went out there. Looks like they're
And shot on goal. Big save by
way to execute. That's a tough one.
someone named Hammer O. Buick. What?
Stop. Hammer time.
Hammer time, baby.
Critical draw here. This one's still up for grabs as we approach the final minute.
All right, 57 seconds left in the game. Renfrey
Looking to make something happen along the boards.
loses the puck. Oh, here comes Jimmy.
Now he flies it up to Dangle. Excellent stick work on the play.
Here comes Renfrey.
Detroit's got the puck against the boards.
Nice moves there by Renfrey. Kind of buying some time to get the puck there to the right person. Got some space.
Scooped up along the wall by Amidovsky.
Shot on goal by Renfrey. Nice one-timer. Big save.
Slides into Markov. Here they come on the attack. To his teammate. Oh, what a stop as he used to just paddle to swat it away.
Well, this is an incredible save, James.
All right, big save there. Looks like we're going to get some overtime here. It's 10 seconds left in the third. Although the puck is going to be faced off in the Rockers zone.
Center's ready to take the draw here coming up. Brantford's got the puck inside the offensive zone. The centering
Oh, big play by Trey to steal that puck, or else Lemansky gets an open net shot.
great heads-up play
And
by
we're going overtime.
And there's the buzzer bringing regulation time to an end. Still tied up. We've got overtime in moments.
All right, let's take a look at the standings here between these two teams. All right, here are the standings right now. Woo leading the teams. First place, terrific. Second place there with 18 points in the Hellions, and third place with 12 points. Between these two teams, the Puck Hogs are currently leading 2 points, 1-0-0. Actually, 1-0-1 now because it's overtime. The Rockers will take a point. We'll see if they can get the second point for the win. That's to be determined in about 7 seconds. 5 seconds more likely. Yeah, here we go. Celebration. Happy New Year's. All right, the challenge is set. Overtime. Next goal wins.
Time to find out if we get a winner here. Overtime. The puck is dropped.
Do-do-do-do-do. Next goal wins. Here we go.
Skates to the crease. Decides to think about it.
Here comes Trey 93 with a shot from the point. Shot, big save.
Just enough.
Rebound right side. Nothing doing there is Shem.
Oh, he's one of the best in the game in terms of that butterfly
The
position.
Rockers are
He's so
pressing.
agile to be able to slide across the net.
Fresh press coverage.
Moves the pitch
Here comes
in.
Jimmy. Can Jimmy score? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jimmy has scored the game winner in overtime. Jimmy. Oh my gosh. That might be the most pivotal goal of Jimmy's career. Here's Jimmy. Ooh, hi, Jazz. You're going to cuddle? You can cuddle him.
Out there tonight.
The Puck Hogs kind of squeak out a win there. Oh my, what's that? P. Diddy Oilers. They're playing tomorrow, I think. The Oilers. And Jimmy, St. Jimmy with the weird overtime goal, but a goal's a goal. And the Puck Hogs, despite being down 20-10 in terms of shots on goal that game, still squeak out a win. So, crazy game there. I kind of felt like the Rockers were going to take it. Go team, go Dainty Dangles. The Puck Hogs officially win this series, but there is one more game left. So we'll see if it's a sweep for the Puck Hogs or a 2-1 series win for said Puck Hogs. All right, just waiting for this game to register. Wait for the game to register statistically, and we'll take a look there. Because big win there. Let's go look at some stats here real quick. League stats while we're waiting for the teams to hurry up and inappropriately touch each other in the dressing room. Getting ready for game number 3. Abbott, your league leader, 34 points in 12 games. Pale Poner, 29 points in 12 games. Sauce, who's had a great season so far, 28 points in 12 games. Notable mentions: Owen Wilson's nose. I see Turtle. I don't drone. Matt 444. A lot of guys here that are kind of, in that middle of the pack here of the top 10 scorers. But, no surprise. Abbott leading. He did it last season. He may very well do it this season. So Abbott is back. He's just tearing up the league right now. Look at some goalie stuff. Save percentage wise, that's all. Let's get weird. 84.7% save. The next one down be Jesus Hacks at 83.2, and then Drug Monkey at 82.2. Goals against. Going to be Drug Monkey in the lead with 2.10 goals against average. Then let's get weird. Dom Silva up there as well. Those are kind of reason why I'm kind of skipping over a lot of these guys. I mean, I don't really. If you only played one game, it's I just kind of go with the ones who've played a significant portion of the games. Nothing against Weasel. And also, which is the one shutout, Drug Monkey with the sole shutout this season. So good stuff there for him. The stats still not registering for some strange reason. Come on, stats. Come on, stats. Come on, stats. Let's go. Making me look crazy here. Anyway, tonight is I meant to click on tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we do have a doubleheader tomorrow night. I'll try to be on, but we'll see. I'll be getting home late from work tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. I'll let you guys know for sure. Netflix and Kill take on the Blueprint, and Disturbing the Peace will take on the Puck Hogs. So Puck Hogs getting some games in this week. They'll be back tomorrow night. Good couple of series. Netflix and Kill. Last night going 2-1-0. Puck Hogs now at 2-0-0, kind of in this 8th seed section right here. We'll see if they can sweep. They can climb up a fair bit. If they can sweep, they'll take over 6th place from the P. Diddy Oilers. So we'll see what happens here. And I do got to switch over to the next screen because they're getting ready to go. Here we go. Game 3 just about to start. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second.
Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. The challenge was thrown down, and they certainly accepted. Let's see who the better squad is.
Jimmy in the chat says the only reason he got a shutty is because I wasn't playing. Jimmy the superstar. Jimmy Star. Hey, you're probably not wrong. I mean, all truth be told, though, Drug Monkey, you know, he's been around for a long time, man. This guy's as OG as it comes.
Defensive as they win the opening draw.
Drug Monkey, you know, he's been around, man. He's been around the block.
Quick feed to Markov. Takes the pass. Slides the puck down low. Huge steal in his own end.
All right, Lemansky.
Slides it quickly to
Over to
James.
Jimmy.
Oh, he'll
Big
go
shot on goal.
later on, but what a block. Dangles moving the puck through his own zone.
Here comes Dainty Dangles up the right side.
Quick feed down low. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. From a tough
Lemansky
angle.
shot on goal.
And
Hammer of
McKinnon
War
with
with the
the
save.
nail onto the puck. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We're still scoreless. Detroit's taking possession in their own end.
All right, Trey 93 now with the puck left side.
They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now.
Over to Demidov.
He uses his reach to
Demidov to Jimmy. Jimmy lose it. Here comes Dangles. Dainty Dangles left side. Trying to find Lemansky. Can't get past Trey. And big defense. Oh, Renfrey is. She just gets clobbered. And it's a goal for Dainty Mr. Dangles.
Holy mackerel!
Right tight to the net. If he gets any time with that puck, he's going to bury it. He's such an accurate shooter.
And they win that draw at center. The Rockstars will play it in their own end. And now
All right, here comes Demidov. Up the right side.
Jostling for the puck and it's knocked away. Oh, they
Something
tug
keeps
it
on
around the
plugging there.
pass and he picks it off.
Brantford's been excellent tonight, James. They found ways to work hard on and off of the puck, and when they're away from it, they've really done a great job of being in good position to be able to take away lanes and angles, seams, you name it.
Keep hearing something unplugging from my USB device.
This is still a close game.
Anywho, Trey 93.
Detroit's got the puck. And that's knocked
Over to
away.
Renfrey. Loses the puck to Jimmy.
Now over to Dangle. Here's a short pass to Emma
Over to Demidov.
Huge play in his own end.
Lemansky with it now. Over to Dainty Dangles.
Dangles got it against the boards. Takes the pass in the offensive zone. And he was right there to make the stop on that play. Brentford's got a hold of it along the wall. And they continue to apply pressure here. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
All right, shot on goal. Oh, deceptive. Manages to corral it. Here comes Dainty Dangles. Scored the first goal of the game. It's 3 shots to 0 in favor of the puck Hogs. So no shots on goal yet. First period, about 8 minutes left in it. No shots for the Rockers yet. Although here comes one, maybe. Renfrey, no. Blocked. Jimmy.
To get it out of their own end. And his teammate comes up with it. Detroit's got a hold of the puck now.
Not letting anything through. Here comes Renfrey with it now.
Straight along the wall.
Shot on goal. No, it was actually stopped by the goaltender. It's not going to count as a shot.
Detroit's got possession here in the
There's
offensive
one right
zone.
there. First shot for the Rockers. 6 minutes left in the first period.
Keep that one out of the net.
Well, he's showing
Here
great
comes Dainty
mobility as he
Dangles
drops
with
into
the puck
power
now.
play and moves across his crease with ease to make the save.
Poked away. Amadovsky's picking up steam. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. And he slides it quickly to James. Markov's got the puck. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Renfrey. Picked up along the boards by Amadovsky. Oh, what a save he made on the one-timer. James carries the puck in his own zone. There's a hit, and he's trying to leave everything out there on the ice tonight. Detroit's got possession at center. She handles the pass. Dishes it off. Great defensive effort with the stick. Brentford's gained possession.
All right. Here we go with a minute left in the first period. And Dainty Dangles. Nice shot on goal. Dainty Dangles, anyway. It seems like I'm calling his name a lot more now. He's getting in there. Really making a name, really kind of making a push here. Last game. Kind of been the Dainty Dangle show a little bit.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Detroit's playing it through the neutral zone. A centering chance, and that's intercepted.
All right, shot on goal. It is 1-0 Puck Hogs. The shots on goal are 3-2 for the Puck Hogs at the end of the first period.
Is in the books. Both teams with a chance at a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2.
All right, close quarters. That's going to be the goal there. I believe that's the replay there. Yeah, but nice shot on goal, big rebound, and that was a pretty one. That was a good-looking goal. Now, my nightly announcement. I need you to bear with me. I will be stepping aside in about 5 minutes. Let me turn that off. I had Parks and Rec on for a little bit. It's getting a little distracting. All right, shots on goal are 3-2 in favor of the Puck Hogs as they lead 1-0 over the Rockers. The hitting relatively even. Look at the time of attack. Dead even there. Passing both teams over 75%. And we have a good-looking game here. I want to welcome all the folks over on the Twitch chat. Got the Cobb Don, Dainty Dangles, Hush Kitty, Jimmy One, and Weasel chilling tonight. YouTube has seen a little bit of activity tonight. Some folks popping in now, especially on YouTube Shorts. All right. There we go. Here comes Lemansky with the puck now. Over to Governor Trudeau. Over to Jimmy. Loses the puck. And Deceptive. Corralling the puck now. And somebody's friend, Insane Girl QC85, is now online. What a name. Insane Girl QC85. That's one of the greatest gamer tags ever. Just so much happening in there. All right, big save. Goalie holds on to the puck. 16:56 left in the second period.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Brentford's ahead 1-0. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Brentford's across the blue line.
All right, Jimmy. Jimmy trying to recreate his heroics. Can't do it there. Renfrey's got the puck now. Left side. Here comes Renfrey. Loses the puck to none other than Dainty Dangles, who's been hot this game. Over to Shem. Shem gets the puck over to Demidov on the right side. That's going to be a bit of a battle as Dainty Dangles, lo and behold, comes up with it. Dainty Dangles in front, scores. All right, Dainty Dangles. All right, makes it 2-0 for the Puck Hogs. Looking like they looking pretty good. Can they sweep? We'll see. In the actual NHL, end of the first period, 0-0. Stars and Jets. Dallas Stars, Winnipeg Jets. Maple Leafs defeating the Panthers 4-3 earlier tonight, and Toronto now leads that series 2-0. Look at that. Stars and Jets. It's only game 1 right now. It's the last of the series to be played in this round 2. Oilers leading the Golden Knights 1-0. The Hurricanes lead the Caps 1-0. So interesting stuff there. And we got a goal. Dainty Dangles. Hat-trick goal. Jimmy with the assist, and that's going to be another one for the Puck Hogs. What up? Welcome to the stream, Lurk. Lurk, my brother. All right. I got to step aside. Y'all be good. Give me a few. Don't touch each other. Behave.
Detroit's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Takes it across the blue line. Down the right side and into the zone. Angles it over to Markov. Great heads-up play by the defender. And he sidesteps the check there. Brantford's got control of it now from their own end. Picks off the feed. Pass to Chipchura.
Detroit's got to find a way to reset and refocus. Almost look at it as another game within the game. This is really tough to do. We used to call it park it as an athlete.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Brantford's got a 3-goal lead. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Pokes the puck away. James scoops it up here inside the defensive zone. Quick pass to Rideout. Handles the puck from the left side. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Oh, what a hit check. He got all of that. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Brantford's got it in the neutral zone. The Hogs played along the boards. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. Stops him with a glove.
Hammer's dialed in and outstanding at anticipating the play here, James. He recognizes exactly where the greatest threat is on the ice. It's a slot area. He gets to position and makes the save.
Grabs the puck. And there we go. Icing is the call. Here in the late going to the frame. Brantford's on easy street right now. They lead at 3-0. Detroit's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone.
Pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with a tired group that they're playing against.
Centering in front. He scores! What a play! Brantford's probably thinking right now, let's just skip the intermission and keep playing the way things are going here, Cheryl.
100%, James. Anytime you have a healthy lead, everyone's playing well and contributing. You don't want it to stop. You don't want to go and sit and wait to come back on the ice.
Passes on over to Renfrey. Poked away at center by Rideout. The Rockstars have it against the wall. Puck leaves the zone on the bad pass, and they'll be forced to regroup. Detroit's got the puck in the defensive end. Circles back to center ice. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Detroit's ready to go on the attack. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next. In the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. Curious to see if there was any message sent in the room in that second intermission, because it has been a blowout thus far. I wonder if they might even just run the clock. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Brantford's been terrific through 40 minutes of play, but you know the coach is going to be preaching consistent and see it right through. So they have to be defensively responsible, but when they can be on the puck, be hard on it.
Lots of time left in this period. The Hogs lead it 4-0. They have dominated. The Rockstars win the draw here in the neutral zone. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. The Hogs move it ahead. Loses the coverage there. Sends the pass down low. Dangle's got it in the corner. Unloads one. Denies him on the one-timer. Detroit's moving it along the wing. Brantford's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And the intensity's starting to ramp up here after that hit. Passes out front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Hogs have been the busier team offensively, and as a result, they lead it big time here in this third. Brantford's won it, now they'll go on the attack. Detroit's got possession of the puck. And that's intercepted. Shakes off the coverage. Grabs it with the glove.
Hammer's got to make more stops like that, James. Got to reset the momentum for his team. I mean, it's not about what happened or the present moment. It's about the... save, and that's the key contributor to reset this team and get them moving forward.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And he stops that with the blocker. Nearing the point.
Well, great A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Brantford's been way more active here tonight on the ice, and they have certainly capitalized on their opportunities and continue to lead in the third. Trudeau's got it in the offensive zone. Brantford's got the puck in the corner. Broken up with a stick. And he takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. The Hogs have it in the offensive end. Chance in front. Great save from in tight.
The goaltender is very aware of where that...
Oh, it's stayed out. It's stayed out. What a save.
Oh, that's all real, and this is going to elevate his team, no question about it, James. I mean, it was all but in, and then he comes from nowhere to make that save.
Into the attacking end. They are really starting to apply the pressure here in the offensive end.
Brantford staring down a shutout late in the game. You know they're going to do the best to protect their goaltender to ensure that they get it. But at the
And
end...
he rings the post. Brantford's gained possession. Sends the feed in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Strong stick work to hang on to the puck here. On their heels, trying to clear. Moves it quickly over to Renfrey. And he dodges the poke check there. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. The Hogs take it along the wall. Sends it down low. Great save by the Tendy on the wraparound.
Well, you got to have a strong push if you want to be able to go post to post, kids, and that's exactly what he does to make the save.
And she's knocked off the puck. Scores! Well, get those rally caps on.
Everyone's going to need to have one on. It's going to be a team collective contribution if they want to get back in this one, but it all starts with one goal. If they can layer it, find a way to get another one quickly, you never know.
Certainly down, but not out completely yet. Brantford's shown no signs of slowing down here tonight as they continue to lead by a wide gap in the third. Moves the puck. Oh, what a little stick lift on the play, and comes up with the puck. Here's a chance in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Quick feed to Renfrey. Oh, look at this. Brantford's in on the offensive attack now. Pushes it across to Renfrey. Handles the pass. Feeds it over. And he takes the dish. Look at the Savardian spinorama. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. They've got numbers. Slides it across. Moves the puck along the half wall. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Turned away on the wraparound. Oh, what a great reactionary stop there.
Reactionary is right, James. He knew exactly where the shooter was going and a strong push across to be able to make that save.
James has it in the defensive end. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Gets control of the puck here in his own end. What a move! Shot! Oh, puts it wide and scores! Takes a deflection off a skate and past the goalie.
I returned. All right.
Really tough break for the tender.
Of course, it's the end of the night, but that's all right. Hey, 13 seconds ago, Puck Hogs pretty much win the series. It's going to be a sweep, and I really thought the Rockers would have come back on that one, but that's a close one.
The Rockstars gain possession.
Not a close one, but they had it close, had it there for a while, but just wasn't meant to be. Just wasn't meant to be. The Rockers going to get swept tonight, and kudos. Good on the Puck Hogs for their sake. They'll come out with a win. It's a big sweep tonight, 6 points. They will shoot from last all the way up to 6th place. So, congratulations, boys. All right, want to thank you guys. Definitely the big man on campus tonight. Certainly, Dainty Dangles was absolutely huge tonight. I would say probably one of the biggest names of tonight, the series. So big part of this victory, and just a good looking series. The Puck Hogs, they looked like they were going to drop it a little bit, but they always find a way to come back. Always find a way to straight back. There, speaking of the devil, there he is, Dainty Dangles in the chat. Go team, yeah, man, go team, absolutely, a big sweep. Your team's first series and it results in a sweep. Hey, if you're on the Puck Hogs, I don't think there's anything better. I don't think you can get it. I don't think there's anything better than that. Huge first foray into the world of the Puck Hogs. And for what it's worth, the Puck Hogs, I was just going to say, the only undefeated team this season, 3-0-0. So kudos to you guys. Great series out there. The Rockers have something to work on for next time. Tomorrow night, we do have the one series. Let's take a look at that real quick. I'm sorry, 2 series tomorrow night. Netflix and Kill taking on the Blueprint. Disturbing the Peace taking on the Puck Hogs. I'm most likely going to be on tomorrow night. I'll be working till late. Be coming home pretty close to this. So one of those rare late days for me, but I should be on for tomorrow night. So if not, I'll let you guys know. But otherwise, plan to see me tomorrow night. Congratulations, Puck Hog. 3-0 series lead, series win tonight over the Rockers in their first piece of action all season. So we will see them again tomorrow night. Puck Hogs taking on Disturbing the Peace. Be here tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, keep your hands to yourself. Don't diddy touch each other. Bye.